The order book, the ladder, level 2, whatever you want to call it, it's not an edge. It will not make you profitable. And if you're sitting there watching numbers flash up and down and convinced that the secrets the pros don't want you to know, I've got a bad news for you. I've spent years trading futures and watching order flow, and I'm going to tell you something. Most dumb gurus will never admit. The depth of market is a tool and not a strategy in itself. It's a scope on a rifle. It doesn't decide at what you're aiming at, and it doesn't pull the trigger for you. So that's why in the next minutes, I'll show you exactly what the DOM is, why everyone obsessed with it, and why it's not the edge you think it is. And then I'll give you the framework I actually use to know when to pull the trigger, and including the one metric I check before every single trade. And I almost forgot, guys, this is a secret, but keep it for yourself. If you want that I teach the DOM to Patrick Wieland in the BDH and doing a full session around of the DOM, guys, make works your contacts and put me in relation with him. It would be awesome. And if it's the case, if you succeeded to put me in relations, I'm gonna do something for you, and I'm gonna give you something for you too. So that's why I'm calling it the power of social media, and we'll see that. But imagine just Florian Trader teaching the DOM to Patrick Wieland. How to go all in, baby. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just throwing a bottle at the middle of the oceans, and let's see if this bottle is going to cross the Atlantic Ocean. So stay till the end, because the last part is where the real money is. So if you're ready, let's break into it. First of all, quick reset for anyone newer. What is the DOM? So DOM stands for depth of market. I just said it earlier. It's the order book. On one side, you've got the resting buy orders, the bids, and on the other side, the resting sell orders, the asks. And in the middle, price just ping-ponging between them. Let's take an example, a real video when I was trading full-time thanks to the DOM, so depth of market. And so this is the video when I was used to trade on my real live account with the depth of market. This was trading technologies. They still exist, but they are specialized for institutional traders. And for me, in my opinion, this is the best depth of market ever in the world, and it's gonna stay like that for forever, I think. It shows you how much size is sitting at each price level. For example, this is the Russell ES or micro ES, and right there the Nasdaq. So for example, at this price, there's 8 contracts. This is a micro Nasdaq and macro Russell too. So 12 contracts on the bid. So the left column, this is the bid, the best buyers, and the right column, the best sellers. So the ask and the spread. So the gap between the both, this is what we call the spread. So in theory, you can see where there's a wall of buyers, where there's a wall of sellers, and you read the speed of the tape. So this is the tape right there where you can see every transactions. How fast those orders are getting filled too. And look, this is genuinely useful information. I'm not anti-DOM. I love the DOM. I love it. I use it every single day for my trading. But here's the trap almost everyone falls into it. Here's the fantasy people get sold. They are told, learn to read order flow and you'll see what the institutions are doing before they do it. You will front run the big players. You will spot the 500 lot bid just right there on yes coming in, and you'll buy right in front of it. It sounds amazing like that. It feels like a cheat code. You're looking at the raw mechanics of the market, the actual orders. So how could that not be an edge? So that's why people spend months, sometimes years, like me, staring at the ladder, trying to feel the flow, watching every print, convinced that if they just stare hard enough, the secret will reveal itself. And I spent a lot of years trying to having the most of screen time on the DOM, trying to develop an edge in myself. And so that's why I know it by heard how it's working. They think the DOM is the destination. It's not. It's not. It's barely even the vehicle. I see it constantly. In my comments, in my DMs. Should I learn the DOM, Florian? Is order flow the key? And let me explain exactly why the answer is no. And in this part, I'm going to reveal you the 4 hard truths. The first one, what you see isn't real. Have you already heard of spoofing? Large players place huge orders they have zero intentions of filling, just to fake support or resistance. Then they pull them the second price gets close. And that 500 contracts bid you were about to buy in front of and you were almost ready to front run it. Gone. It was bait. They baited you. People have been fined hundreds of millions for doing exactly this. And the book lies to you constantly. The second hard truth is that the real size is hidden. Iceberg orders, the biggest orders are deliberately hidden, sliced into tiny pieces, or routed as hidden order types so you never see them coming. The word that you don't see is often more important than the one you do. You're reading a book with half the pages ripped out. The third hard truth is it only shows the present. And this is a big one. The DOM is a photograph of what's resting right now. And it tells you nothing about what happens next. Orders appear and vanish in milliseconds. The book is reactive. It reflects intentions that can flip instantly. And you cannot build a forward-looking strategy on a snapshot that's already out of date by the time you blink. And the last one, and the last hard truth, the fourth one, it's too fast and it fools your brain. In a fast market, the tape moves quicker than any human can process. And here's the killer: survivorship bias. You remember the 3 times reading the DOM worked and forget the 30 times it didn't. That's not an edge. That's a slot machine training you to keep pulling the lever. A tool that can be faked, that hides the real size, that only shows the present and that fools your own memory. That is not an edge. Full stop. And now, am I telling you to delete the DOM and never look at it again? Absolutely not. As I said, I'm using it every single day because it absolutely has a use. You just have to put it in its proper place. The DOM is an execution tool for the last 5% of the trade and not the first 95%. And here's the analogy I keep coming back to. Your strategy is the decision to take the shot, what you're aiming at and why. The DOM is the scope, but a scope on a rifle pointed at the wrong target is completely useless, worse than useless. So what does the DOM actually do well? First one, timing for sure. It fine-tunes your entry by a few ticks. On a prop account, those ticks are real money. The second thing that the DOM is actually do well is absorption. When price keeps hitting a level and the orders keep getting eaten without price moving, that's real information at a level you already care about. And the last thing, the third thing that the DOM is doing actually well is the execution quality. Reducing slippage, for example, thanks to the limit orders, scaling in and out, confirming a level you found through your actual edge. And now, do you see the pattern? Every one of those is about how you enter and not whether you should. The DOM optimizes a decision you have already made. It never makes the decision for you. So now, if the DOM isn't the edge, where does the edge come from? Your edge is your strategy, the repeatable, defined reason you take a trade that has positive expectancy over time. It might be chart patterns, it might be the stuff I break down on this channel or on the trading live stream. It might be a macro context, it might be a mean reversion, key levels, a statistical setup, but it has to exist independently of the DOM. And that's an actual edge. And I'm showing it every day from Monday to Friday in live on the Phidias Prop Firm YouTube channel during the trading live stream what is actually my age and every trade that I'm taking. And this is a probabilistic framework that tells me where and when a trade makes sense. And when a trade makes sense and when I want to enter in the market, I turn to the order flow, so to my DOM, and to time the exact entry. I watch for absorption at this level, I look at the volatility, I look at the spread, I look at the tape, I look at everything in the same time. I use the ladder to get a feel a few ticks better, and a few ticks on each trade at the end of the year, it makes a lot. Even a full salary. So the edge got me to the level and the DOM just sharpened my entry. In that order, always. So to end this video, don't fall in love with the tool, fall in love with the edge. So let me leave you with this. Next time someone tries to sell you a course promising the order book is the holy grail, remember, a tool can be faked and only ever shows you the present is not and never will be an edge on its own. And then use the DOM to sharpen it. In that order always, okay? And if this video saved you months staring at a ladder going nowhere, do me a favor please. Hit the like button and the subscribe button too. I put out real, no nonsense trading breakdowns every week. And if you want to put these ideas to work on a funded account, check out Fidel's Perform. They offer the kind of accounts that genuinely suit this style of trading. And there are even every types of account for everyone. Use the code FLT for that at checkout for the best available discount. It was Florian Trader. We are in live and showing my trading and getting closer to a lot of payouts on the Fidel's Perform YouTube channel. So if you're curious, make sure to watch us and enjoying your time because we are having a lot of fun too in the same time. So we are performing and laughing and enjoying our time. Everything that what we love in our life as a trader. So make sure to subscribe and we'll see us in the next one. It was Florian Trader. Bye bye bye.
Yo, his name is Florian. He's the NASDAQ hustler. Every day he's grinding, making all them numbers cluster. He's a day trader, living life as a thrill seeker. Analyzing charts, he's the Wall Street sneaker. 9 to 5 ain't his game, it's the stock market flow. Tickers on his mind, watching those numbers grow. Buy low, sell high, that's the name of